So these are going to be 15 important controller tips I'm going to be showing you guys today. So first off, like, you ever notice you're in a fight, never reload out in the open. Alright? Always reload behind a door and heal up behind a door. You can like switch sides and shit. Super simple, but it's going to help you out a lot. So just try to pay attention to little shit like that. It's going to help you out a lot. Alright? Like, really pay attention to like what sensitivity you're rocking and shit. Like, from my experience, most of the time either somebody's playing on like too high of a sensitivity, or they just have like some goofy ass settings, or you're playing on like, I mean honestly, like if you're playing on low sensitivity, like lower sensitivities are really easy to pick up, but sometimes like you'll see people playing on these crazy high sensitivities and it just doesn't work out. You can change this up. You can try like fucking high velocity, you can try classic, but what I would recommend is either like a 5-4, 5-5. You can do 6-6, 5-6, and if that's too much for you, you can try a 4-3 or a 3-3. All right. Well, honestly, best sensitivity in my opinion in the game is gonna be a 4-4 sensitivity. Now, obviously, you're not gonna fucking pick this shit up in 10 seconds. It's gonna take you a little bit to get the hang of it. All right. Now, some people are gonna pick it up faster than others. Depending on the player. Nothing personal, it's just the truth. Tip number 3, if you guys don't have a scuff controller, if you guys don't have like buttons on the back of your controller and shit, I know some people don't want to pay extra money and they may not have the money to go and spend $400 on a controller. What you can do now, honestly, what I would recommend to you guys, I would recommend a button puncher, and you can try Ninja too, but most of the time you're just gonna run customized, because like really all you need to change is like probably like 2 or 3 buttons most of the time. So that's why I say just stick to customized, like switch up some buttons that feel weird and shit. And you also want to master the D-pad too. I see a lot of people in this game and they really don't have the D-pad down. Some of these certain like these play styles or the way you play, honestly, like 9 times out of 10 people don't know how to use the D-pad, bro. And you can change the buttons on the D-pad too, but yeah, definitely like learn how to use your D-pad, learn how to use nades, heals, all that shit, because timing is a big thing in this game, right? Very big, plays a big part into the fights and shit. You want to put it like that, right? So yeah, definitely pay attention to your D-pad. I know a lot of people are gonna feel that one, you know, so try to improve, try to pay more attention if you want to get better, because there's a lot of people out here, I know they're like, dude, how do you get these badges, like you're cheating, but most of the time you guys just aren't using these tips that certain players are trying to give out. So yeah, definitely want to stick around to the end. This is gonna help you guys out a lot. There's not a lot of videos out there like this, and most of the videos that are out there that are like this, they're usually just bullshit tips, and I know you guys can agree with me on that one. Like, y'all watch like a 20-minute video and by the end of the video you feel like you fucking learned nothing, and the shit that you did learn, you're not even gonna fucking use it. Most of the people that are watching the video, what you need to do is, if you don't already have a fast see this right here, like this little scroll thing. You want to go into settings and max it out, or put it up to like 85, 95. 100 might be too much, so like I said, 85, 95 should do the trick most of the time. And whatever you feel more comfortable with, just really mess with it and play with it and see how you feel. Alright, because it's gonna play a big part when you're trying to get a shield swap off a death box, right? So really learn how to play a death box in a situation. Someone's trying to, you know, you're fighting a whole team and you kind of need a swap, right? You don't have time to heal up. So that's what I'm saying. That's the reason I'm telling you guys to turn the sensitivity up on that button, because you're gonna need to scroll down real fast and get it. You guys ever been in a situation like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't really need to go too far in depth with that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Be very quick when you're looting. Pay attention to the time. Almost be paranoid about it if you feel like you're struggling, right? Whatever fucking does the job for you. But yeah, like I said, pay attention how much time you take when you're looting, and you should be good. Alright, because most of the time when these people are looting, bro, like you could have already fucking grabbed that shit in a fraction of the time and been out and been to the advantage if you just got what you needed and dipped out. And tip number 8, so what you guys want to do is when you land, right, you want to gravitate towards like a hot spot, right? Like a hot drop or some shit. Basically just like hot spots on the map, okay? I know most of the time people are gonna like rotate to like these random ass spots, but the reason I'm telling you to rotate and be attracted to these certain spots is because you're gonna find more teams, you're gonna find more loot, more heals. Just in general, you're gonna find a lot of good shit that you wouldn't have found if you went anywhere else. So definitely pay attention to that and take these tips to your advantage. Like I said earlier in the video, it's gonna help you become a very good player. All right, and yeah, try to stick to close range fights too. So that's like one of the reasons why I always rock like a 2x or some shit. You don't really see me rocking like a 3x unless I have an SMG. But yeah, try to keep the fights close up. Never try to play like super campy. Honestly, this shit's just really cringe. And it's super boring too, honestly. So that's why I like to play close up. Now, if you feel like you really like to play with the sniper and shit, and you don't like to play close up, it's completely up to you. But what you need to do is stop being a pussy and just grab a fucking shotgun and just, you know what I mean, just take a shit on the whole lobby is what you need to do. Alright? Because that's what I'm gonna do most of the time, okay? Alright? But yeah, don't take too long in these fights. You know, you're just kind of wasting your time instead of actually doing, like, if you're gonna play the game, might as well play the game, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just super goofy, and just try to stay away from that play style. It's super corny and it's really annoying too. People that play the game like that, like that's the reason why people stop playing the game. So just try not to play like that. That shit is super corny. Now get in the habit of putting your gun away, like when you're about to run into a fight, when you're looting, all this shit that you do in the game. Just make sure you get in the habit of putting your gun away. You can just holster it. You can hold Y and it's gonna put it away. Now what this is gonna do is gonna save you a lot of time, and you're not gonna just be running around super slow, okay? So it's gonna save you a lot of time, and yeah, Don't really have to go too in depth. If you're still doing that, I don't know, bro. Now another one is to implement wall bouncing. A lot of people know how to wall bounce, they just don't implement it into their gameplay or in their fighting. Now everyone knows what wall jumping is. You just fucking jump on the wall and jump off like a monkey, okay? It's pretty fucking simple. But yeah, when you're in a fight and you wall bounce, it's super confusing to the enemy. They usually don't expect it, and they usually don't know how to react to it. So the reason why you want to implement this and try not to forget when you're in a fight, it's gonna make it super easy to kill teams and kill players. So really try to implement that into your gameplay if you haven't already. Now pay attention to the survival slot button too. A lot of people might have this off, but you want to have this on in the settings. Alright, super basic, super simple. Just turn the setting on. Should take you like a second or two. Alright, you can change it to like a button on the D-pad. Alright, but make sure you have a close-up weapon on controller. So some people might want to run like 2 shotguns, 2 SMGs, but always have one close range. You don't want to have 2 close ranges because you're just gonna feel like an idiot when you're in a long range fight, okay? And you're gonna be pretty much useless against certain teams. So always have 1 close range and 1 long range, okay? Like I said, you don't want to feel useless and feel stuck in a box when you go against certain teams. This is what I'm telling you right now, so you can change it up. And you guys are going to want to max out your FOV. So you can put it to like, anything above 100 is good. 90 kind of looks weird, so like I said, anything above 100, but I would max it out. And most of the skins in this game, I know some of you guys might not have a lot of these skins, but you probably have some of them. If you don't already, you probably have most of these skins. And certain guns have certain skins that are actually better than others. So like in a sense, like it is pay to win, and in a way it's not, but like it's pay to win pretty much. All right, so it gives you an advantage, so if you want to call it that, you can. All right, but yeah, for the R99, stick to this skin. Basically this model. All right, you can try these too, but these are better. For the Prowler, doesn't really matter on that gun. The alternator, the galvanizer, and the LED res is really good too. Now, most of you guys probably don't actually have these skins. I think this is like a battle pass exclusive from like, I want to say like season 10 or some shit. I don't even know. There's so many fucking skins now in the game, I don't even remember. But yeah, if you have this skin or the blue one, throw that shit on. This skin right here and this one too. These shits are nasty. So make sure to fucking buy these if you wanna get that advantage. And last one is gonna be the Peacekeeper. So yeah, you can fucking rock these two if you have the reskin. And I think they have another one. Yeah, they got this one too. You can buy this one. But yeah, try to stick to those skins. If you guys don't have them, it's alright. But try to get them. So yeah, that's gonna be the 15 tips for controller. Alright, make sure to drop a like. Smash that sub button.